No.
No. Es una enfermedad, ¿no? Una enfermedad mortal.
A lot of our clients, not all of them, were positive, HIV positive. Some of them were just HIV, some were full-blown. That's very common, dealing with transgender individuals that have to go under the underground world and survive on the streets and doing sex work and things of that nature.
One of my friends, he carries the virus. He was born with it. He's very antisocial. He's socially awkward, and you know, he's kind of embarrassed about it. He doesn't really tell a lot of people, so that definitely affects his behavior, and I guess his demeanor, his attitude. I know that it can be transmitted through sex, whether it be oral sex, anal sex, vaginal sex, bodily fluids. I also recently learned it can be transmitted through a mother's breast milk. You can transmit the HIV virus or AIDS to your baby through your breast milk.
Yo tengo entendido que por usar jeringas que otra persona ha causado o por sexo, ¿no? An easy swing at its time show.
When I started middle school. How old were you then?
12, 13. Like 15 years old. Hace cerca de 15 años, posiblemente. Sí.
I heard about it in 5th grade. We had sex ed, and they briefly touched on the different viruses and diseases that, you know, like STDs. AIDS was one of the ones they talked about that was uncurable, and at first I thought it was disgusting. Like, if somebody carried it, if they touched me, it was like I was gonna get it and I was gonna die. However, I did this, you know, I did get educated, and as I, you know, grew older, I guess, and experienced a lot of people with different situations.
My little sister asked me about safe sex, and I didn't know what to respond. So I just said, there's condoms, but I know there's a lot more options. People say wrap it up, but my friends always tell me, less protection, more action. So should I choose pleasure over protection?
I learned about condoms when I was about 9 years old. After my mother died, my grandmother died, he made a vow that he'd never get married again. So he only dated prostitutes. So he kept condoms in the house, and I was a nosy little kid, and I found them.
By having protected sex?
Not sharing needles when you're having relationships, intercourse, using condom.
Just be safe about it, wear condoms, you know, take, you know, birth control pills for the ladies.
Before you engage in sexual activity with a partner, go get tested together. You know, that's the safest thing I can tell you. And then once you get tested together, you both know where you can stand.
I try to get tested every 4 to 6 months. And sometimes it pushes itself to 6 months because I feel safe. And you really have to know who your partners are, how many partners you have. I keep a log of if there's any unsafe contact, such as a condom breaking, or if I've talked to a person and they've told me they shoot drugs, or, you know, but I don't just trust people. I don't just say, oh, you're safe, oh, you're negative, because people lie all the time. So you really have to use that as a base, what they say, as 1% of what you use to make your decisions, but also testing and using barriers. So gloves, dental dams, condoms, lubricant.
Personally, I do practice safe sex. I make sure that I always have condoms available, and I do get tested. I feel it's very important to get tested. Even if you think there's not a chance that you might carry the disease, it's still very important to get tested. Anything can happen, you never know.
Knowledge is power, basically, you know? Knowledge is healing. I can't tell you how I've been able to stay strong and fend off of other people's ignorance by fighting their words with knowledge.
So I'm counting on your fingers, 'cause you